So what is up, Africana fam? It's your girl Young Africana back at it again with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am your girl Young Africana. I am the one-stop shop for both hair and makeup. So if you want to follow all things hair and makeup related, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click that bell to get notified of one of my videos. And yeah, just do what you gotta do. You feel me? Engage with this video. Like this video already if you're already feeling my vibe and my makeup, baby. I'm a little too excited though, but yeah. This is my first time ever doing a video like this, ever. I've been an influencer for 7 going on 8 years. And this is my first time ever doing a video like this. What took me so long? But better late than never, okay? So don't shoot the messenger. You feel me? I'm just here to deliver a message. And the message is I'm going to be showing y'all all of my current 2024 faves when it comes to makeup products. Now, just a disclaimer, this video is not sponsored at all. All of these things are purchased with my own coin or I have been using for a long time, nor am I getting paid to say anything good or bad about these things. These are just my personal faves. And when I say favorites, I mean favorites. One thing y'all should know about me, personally, y'all, I do not go out to Sephora and Ulta to really buy makeup for real, y'all. Literally last month was the first time I went to a Sephora in almost a whole entire year. So I am the influencer that actually de-influences influencing, if that makes any sense, y'all. I do not encourage people to go and splurge their money on stuff. Most times it's not your products, it's your technique anyways, but that's another story for another day. But I will be disclosing all of my 2024 faves when it comes to skincare slash makeup, but more so makeup. I just want to show y'all the rundown of my favorite products, honestly, of all time, to be honest, because again, these products I have been using for a long time. So a lot of this gold is old, babes. I'm not gonna lie. But without further ado, I don't want to ramble too much. Let's get into it. I am gonna go in order from, bare skin to beat face. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and start off with skincare. All right, y'all, so for makeup prep, you already know you gotta start off with a clean face, okay? You need to make sure that your face is nice and clean. But sometimes when we clean our face, it's not all that clean. But you know what gets you there? This right here, y'all. So this is the La Roche-Posay, and I love all things La Roche-Posay, okay? This is their clarifying solution, and this is pretty much just to target your clogged pores. Y'all, your girl is pores galore. You can't really see it right now because this makeup is giving airbrushed. You feel me? Don't clock it. Don't clock the T. Don't clock the T. But your girl do have big pores and a lot of stuff be getting stuck in there. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a victim of having really trash skin. Even though my skin was clear or always has been clear, my skin isn't acne prone, but it is definitely pore prone, okay? So to clean out my pores, make sure that my makeup is off, I do go in with this after I finish washing my face. And usually when I wash my face is with the Cetaphil cleaner or cleanser, the gel cleanser and stuff. I didn't really want to show that because, yeah, I just wanted to show just how my face is when it's just bare, nothing on my skin first, So this is my absolute fave to use. I use a cotton swab or cotton round, and I just clean off my face with it after I finish washing my face. I go in with this first. This is the first thing that I tackle in with, and I let it dry down so my skin can absorb it. But y'all, this is so good for unclogging your pores. I absolutely love it. A runner-up, honestly. It actually, I'm not gonna lie, it was my fave, but I just ran out of it. I never bought another one, so I had this on deck and it does the same thing. Paula's Choice. So the Paula's Choice exfoliator works wonders, y'all. It really does its thing. I will actually probably rank that #1, but because I don't have it on hand on me right now, I can't show it to y'all. But those two go hand in hand. They do the same exact thing. They do have 0.5 of salicylic acid, so it kind of helps with some hyperpigmentation, does its thing. And yeah, I keep my skincare pretty simple. I'm just now getting into skincare as a young adult, so yeah, that's what I use. So it's between this or the Paula's Choice. Those are my absolute faves. So now on to the next product. After I let that dry down, you gotta moisturize, baby. We can't go in with a dry face. It's just no. And for makeup, you do want to make sure that your skin is moisturized. It don't matter if your skin is oily, dirty, stinky, or pory. You need moisturizer. And my favorite moisturizer is a La Roche-Posay. Like I say, I love everything La Roche-Posay. But this is their double repair moisturizer. I'm not gonna lie, this exposure sucks. Lord. But yeah, I feel like a typical influencer doing this. But yeah, this is the La Roche-Posay double repair face moisturizer, and it does have a broad spectrum SPF of 30, so it definitely protects the skin barrier from the sun and its little dirty rays hitting your face, you feel me? But you still need to wear your sunscreen. Don't play around. Don't even do that. Especially if you melanated and you listening to this, don't even do that. Like, yeah, this got SPF, but you need your actual skin. Hey, you need your you need your actual sunscreen, all right? So yes, I like to use this. This keeps my face super moisturized throughout the entire day when I'm wearing makeup or even when I'm not wearing makeup. And it's just a vibe. Like, I love it on my skin. It just does wonders. And I feel like it's really good for sensitive skin because sometimes my skin can act a little sensitive. So yeah, this is a great product to use for my skincare. Now that's it for skincare. I told you I keep it real simple. I just only really use 2 to 3 products on my face and I call it a day. But now let's get into complexion, which is our primers. So y'all, my favorite all-time primer, and I've been using this baby for years. Well, not this exact bottle, but you know what I mean. The product for years. You can't go wrong with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Like, I feel like this really changed the entire makeup culture when this came out. Like, and it's been some years, like, since Milk Makeup been out and, you know, producing this miracle instead of a cylinder cone, okay? But yeah, like, I am in love with this. Honestly, like, this is my favorite primer. If you guys do not know, I do have combination skin, so most of the products that I am using are combination skin friendly. The places that I do get the most oily is around my T-zone, so just underneath my eyes, like right where my pores are, and also my nose area as well. Everything else be dry like the Sahara Desert, like, yeah. But this is honestly perfect for gripping onto your makeup. If you're a beginner looking for a primer that lashes on and makes your makeup last all day, the Hydro Grip is going to do it. But I do use 2 primers because, like I said, I do what is according to my skin. So like I said, I have combination skin alongside of being very holy on my cheeks, okay? So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and make sure I have a primer that sticks and then a primer that smooths, okay? Because the foundation is everything. And not the actual foundation, but the real, just the base before you even put on foundation is everything, okay? Hopefully I'm making sense. Hopefully I'm not rambling. I feel like I'm talking a lot, but let me stop being, you know, let me stop being insecure. Like, girl, like, y'all don't hear me talk at all, honestly. So I feel like because I am talking to y'all on camera right now, I'm a little too excited. But yeah, let's move on. So my order is, I like to go in with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer first. And then we're gonna go into the Smashbox, y'all. This is a holy grail. I've been using this for years as well too. Like I said, with honestly, most if not all of the products. Some are new, but most of my gold is old because I just don't believe in switching up my routine, especially if it works for me. You know, I'm also about being cost effective. Like, makeup is expensive, y'all, like, for real. So if it works, don't reinvent the wheel. I like to go in with my Smashbox, the original photo finish smooth. What's going on, babe? Lord. I like to go in with my Smashbox, the original photo finish smooth and blur primer. This is how the bottle looks. As I can see, it just comes in this little cone, or like, you know, yeah. And you just squeeze it out. And the consistency of this, it does have like a silicone base, so it really just fills in any creases or pores. I'm gonna show y'all how the base, or like how the consistency do look like. So it has like a silicone-y type of feel to it, and it just is overall just smooth. And you could just fill it into any of your creases or crevices. It's really good for when you have like fine lines or just big pores you want to fill in, and you want to make your face look very even and get rid of texture. So that's my favorite thing to use. Honestly, I haven't really used that many primers, to be honest. Like, I feel like I've always gotten lucky when it came to makeup. Like I'll just try one thing and it usually works for me. So besides this one, I did use the Professionals primer as well too, which kind of has a silicone base as well too, but I like this one a bit better. So this is my current fave. This is a part of my makeup routine as of right now, and I use this on top of the Hydro Grip once it's nice and tacky, and I put it really more so just towards like my T-zones and just, you know, where my pores are at. So yeah, that's it for our, you know, primer. Now it's on to foundation. And honestly, at this point, it's really giving that like my products are giving like couple, like it's giving married, because this is the third couple. Like I use two of everything. I really do actually use two of everything. It's so funny, but each one kind of serves its different purpose. But even down to foundation, I use two foundations mixed together, but it just does its wonders. So y'all, I'm actually gonna put y'all on to one that I was using a bit earlier this year that was actually working out for me, and I was super impressed with it, and it was cheap too. And it's not even a foundation for real. It's an actual skin tint. All right, so I don't have this on my face right now, but I just want to put y'all on to game because like I said, this is just going to be my current faves. And this was honestly a fave of mine before I went back to my ex. But y'all, this is the Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. And they're not lying when it says 24-hour skin tint, y'all. Like, this goes on my skin so matte but so even and so flawless. You wouldn't even think it's a skin tint because it has like buildable coverage and it covers my face pretty well. Granted, I don't have any like, you know, crazy hyperpigmentation, but it does the job of like an actual foundation. And I'm actually very impressed for this to be a drugstore brand foundation or skin tint. I feel like it does its job or exceeds its job as a skin tint. It doesn't even transfer either, which I'm actually very impressed. Maybelline, they're the OGs of makeup when it comes to that anyways, between Maybelline and L'Oreal. But y'all, this one definitely takes the cake. And I used to mix it with my Rare Beauty foundation. And this is how it comes in. And this is in the color 530N. And the skin tint is actually in the color 375 that I use. So I mixed these two because this one was a little bit like, you know, more on the red side or had like a bit more of like warmth. This one was more on the neutral slash cooler side. So I just mixed these two just to give myself like a nice calm warmth where it's not too red and it's not too green. So this was originally my first one until I went back to my ex because I missed him. Like, I genuinely did miss my ex, and y'all, it's the one, it's the only Lancome Teint Idole foundation, y'all. I love this foundation down. This is what I have on right now in conjunction with the Rare Beauty. And when I tell y'all it gets the job done, it just do what it gotta do. Like, I feel like this is just like Batman and Robin. Like, it just gives. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just really gives, y'all. But this is actually in the color 555, which is, I believe, the second to last darkest shade. The darkest one, I believe, is 560. And I actually had 560 at one point, but it was too dark and I used to mix with another foundation. But this one matches my skin tone perfectly, as I can see. My face matches my neck. But yeah, so I mix it up with these two and I just get this perfect warmth. This one is more on the cooler side or more on the neutral side. This one is also considered neutral, but I feel like it still has some warm tints to it. So I just mix these two to kind of have like a bronzy type of look without looking too red or too orange. Okay, so yeah, that's my foundation. Now it's on to concealer. All right, y'all, so I do have a couple of concealers that I would say are my favorites. And I just want to give y'all all my favorites and I'm going to tell y'all my top ones. I think that's fair. I mean, I'm technically doing that right now, but I'm just giving y'all that fair warning because, you know, if you can't get one, you can get the other. And I both recommend those products because it does damn near the same thing. So yeah. I'm going to give y'all the runner-up and then I'm going to give y'all the winner, okay? So my runner-up in regards of concealer that is like really like my favorite concealer, I would definitely say is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This concealer is super creamy. It definitely goes under the eye really smoothly and nicely. And y'all, I had this for some time. I've been using this for some time. until your girl upgraded, okay? And like, you know, if you're looking for a nice creamy concealer that like really gives you full coverage, this is definitely your girl. But you want to know who's your girly girl? Like, you want to know who's your woman? Like, this your woman. And I got her on right now. Y'all can see like my skin, my under eye, bellissimo. Y'all, let's get into Hourglass, baby. Bring it on up for Hourglass. Hourglass is that girl. I bought her last month. This is when I went to Sephora, y'all. And like I said, I haven't gone to Sephora in a minute. And funny thing enough, I was actually gonna re-up on this one. But I'm like, you know what? Let me try something different, you know? Because I was honestly getting tired of like using the same products. And I'm like, you know what? Like, girl, how you a whole makeup influencer? You just stay with the old. Like, girl, grow up, you know? So I was like, you know, I've heard a lot of good things about Hourglass. And I feel like I'm making my best judgment on trying Hourglass. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just get it. And I got it. And y'all, and she got me. She got my heart. I ain't going front. So I use the color. Oh my God, what is the color? Lord Father, where's the color at? When I find it, I'll let y'all know. The bottom don't say the color though. So what's going on? I don't even know what color I'm using. And y'all, when I tell y'all this goes on like a dream, I can go a good 10-15 minutes without setting my face and like blending out my concealer, and she don't move. She don't crease. She don't do none of that. I feel like sometimes I do be getting a little creasing, you know, just a wee bit, darling, just a wee bit, with the Born This Way concealer. But with this one, like, it blends out beautifully. It like shows up beautifully when like, you know, you show your face and you put on the flash, you know, trying to make sure you flash approved on the back camera of your iPhone, you feel me? And y'all, like, it just shows up so beautifully. Like, I fell in love with this concealer on like first sight. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I used this for a wedding and I was like, yo, she's tea. Like, who that? Like, wow. And I also, because I did my sister's makeup as well too, I loved how it looked like on them. And they got clearer skin than me because they don't really wear makeup like that. And it just looks so beautiful, so flawless on their skin. So I'm like, yeah, she's a winner. There's no convincing. Y'all, run, don't walk to go and get Hourglass. Hourglass is really that girl. Like, when it comes to concealer, like, this is like, you really get the bang of your buck, because she's a bit pricey. She's a bit pricey. Like I said, the prices are gonna be down below and on video, but she's a little bit pricey, darling. I'm not gonna lie, but it's worth it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, you get what you pay for. And now, to like really get that bright under eye, this is the cheapest option. You could get this from the drugstore, and she is a little bit used. This is gonna be the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. She's hot. She's hot. She's a bit more on the runnier side, I would say. Like, I would say that out of all of the concealers I showed y'all, the thickest would have to be the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced. The middle would have to be Hourglass. And when it comes to being the most runny, I would say the e.l.f. Camo is the most runny. And for me, I personally do like thicker concealers, just because I feel like, you know, it's more opaque and you could blend it out and it's like really full coverage. But I don't discredit her, because for under $10, I believe, she gets the job done, and it's actually very, very smooth. I just feel like how it looks like on my skin versus how it looks like on other people's skin, I feel like I would like it more on other people's skin. So I just use this as a brightener, and like literally the brightener is like just right in the corners of my eyes, and then I go a bit with the Hourglass on the edges of it, just so it could kind of blend out seamlessly into the Hourglass. And that's just how I do it. But she's also a great option if you're on a budget, okay? Literally the best option when it comes to drugstore concealers. So yeah, that is it for concealers. Now let's get on to contour. Now, I'm really weird when it comes to contour, and not saying that I'm weird in the sense of like I'm picky. It's just more of the fact that I've really only used one contour stick that like it just stuck with me, and like I had this for a hot ass minute, y'all. Like, she's run down. Like, when I say run down, let's get into let's get into how run down she is. She's used and unfortunately abused, okay? But she gets the job done. Y'all, I was saying in regards of color ranges, right? This one has to be the kick, and this is not even the darkest contour stick, y'all. What? Excuse? This is not even the dark, and this is pretty dark. I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty dark contour shade. But y'all, this is the Milk Makeup contour stick, and this is in the color Spaced. I only really use this more so for my nose contour. I don't do liquid contour around like my, like my face, or like, to chisel it out, because I feel like honestly it's just too much work. And I like to work smarter and not harder. And I feel like the only place I really want my contour to show anyways that much is my nose. So I just do like a powder contour around my face, really more so just around my cheek area. I don't even do my forehead for real, because I feel like my foundation does the job, which as y'all can see, there is a gradient, you feel me? Like from my foundation to like my concealer blended out. So you don't really need it for real. That's just my opinion, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying what I'm saying. But yeah, I only use this for my nose. And I think that's why it's lasted so long, is because I only use it on a small surface area of my face, but it gets the job done. I would say another one, let me not even mention that one because I haven't used that one this entire year, so I'm not even going to say it. But if I was to say it, it would be the Juvia's Place one. The Juvia's Place foundation stick, actually, that I will use as a contour stick. My only issue or disdain with that one is that I feel like it's a bit more on the oily side. So even when I was doing my contour, I actually have a contour video up that is, I'm not gonna lie, looking back on it now, it's atrocious. But it got views, you feel me? It's a bit jump scary, but at that time, I was still experimenting, as I still am, and I'm still learning and evolving and growing in my makeup space. But looking back on it, it was very horrendous, but I used that one. And for some reason, I just used to always wonder why my nose was mad oily, but that's the reason why. It was like a bit more on the like oily, like it transfers more, like it doesn't really stay matte, I would say. But I mean, it's a cute option if you're on like a budget. I mean, everybody's skin is different, you feel me? But because I already get oily on my nose, I think the oil plus the oil, it was just a big grease fire. And at this point, me can't do nothing. So I've gone with this. I've been using this for, I'm not gonna lie, it's been like probably like a year and a half, maybe two. And just using this, and it's done the job. So yeah, let's go on to the actual powder. So, you got your liquids, but now you need to set your liquid. We are going to go into the setting powders that I use, that I love and adore, okay? Now again, I'm a strong believer in monogamy, and I got a pair for y'all when it comes to our highlight and our baking. These two, oh God, oh Lord Jesus, what's going on here? Sorry, a little spillage, But these two right here, these are my babies. Actually, yeah, let me put some respect. Yeah, these are my babies. Let's get into it. So, first one, we're going to go ahead, because we're going in order in regards of how to my face. The first one I'm going to go into, right? I love me some Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty, she's that girl. This has been my holy grail for about, I was like a year, almost 2 years now that I've been using this, and it just gets the job done. It's super smooth and like finely milled, and y'all, it doesn't make my face look cakey. This is in the color Cinnamon Bun, and it just gets the job done. I do go in with a powder puff just to, powder up my under eye and like just all the places where I highlighted at. But y'all, what I found out about this, now, I'm not gonna lie, she the winner, but she the big winner. Like, when I tell y'all, like, my makeup transforms once I use the pretty pink powder. As a dark skinned girl, please, you guys, if y'all have not invested, go ahead and do so right now. Again, I'm gonna be leaving all the links and prices and stuff where to get these from. Now, support your girl to get a little coin, okay? We got children to feed, but nah, I'm playing. But yeah, I love the pretty pink powder, and funny enough, I don't use this one like right after I use this one. I actually use this after I spray my face and I like finish setting it. I actually have a video showing, well, my masterclass, which if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. So that it makes sense when you're watching this one of like why my makeup came out that flawless to begin with. You feel me? Just saying, just saying. But go ahead and check out my masterclass on how to master your makeup in 2024 as a beginner, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, and like that video and comment on that video. But I actually use it to after I finish setting my face with my setting spray and my finishing spray, and I use this after the fact, and it really just blurs out all of like my pores on my cheeks and just overall give me a nice bright under eye without it looking white and pasty. Like, she's just really that girl. Like, I have nothing to say to her. Like, 10 over 10 would recommend, okay? Now, when it comes to setting my entire face, y'all, because I don't just use the setting powder or the baking powder, I actually go in with a foundation powder. And my top foundation powder that I have been using this year is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation Powder. And I do use the color 375 to set the entire rest of my face and also my under eye as well too. It just gives you a nice blurred finish. And I just absolutely love like the finish of it. And this is a drugstore product. So you're getting this for probably like under $15, $20. I doubt it's less than 10, to be honest. And if it is, you gotta steal. But it's still on the affordable end. And y'all, like, this works wonders. Honestly, the whole Infallible line in general works wonders, y'all. From their setting sprays to even their foundation. Like, I remember using it when I was in college, like the Infallible foundation, and it was so matte and so good. Like, no transfer, no nothing. It was just really that girl. L'Oreal, sponsor me. You feel me? I'm putting y'all onto game though. Like, it's just, she's really that girl. But I love using this to set the entire rest of my face and also a bit of my under eyes as well. Just in case if you messed up and you feel like you went too light underneath your eyes, this helped neutralize the entire look. And of course, you're gonna get this in your actual skin tone. So yeah, definitely would recommend. Now y'all, why did I bake? I didn't even show you what I use in my eyebrows. And I do my eyebrows first. But, you know, the video's not over, clearly. So we're going to talk about my eyebrows. But yeah, one brow pen that I absolutely fell in love with this year. Because before I was using the Anastasia brow pen. And I believe it's like I think it's in the color Smoke. I'm not too sure. But I used to use their brow pen. But their brow pens was too expensive. And I'm like, girl, like, what's going on? But y'all, this one right here, and this one actually got sent to me. I'm not gonna front. This one actually got sent to me. That I actually fell in love with it. I didn't do a review on it or anything, but it was just sent to me as like a gifting. And y'all, I fell in love with this. Like, it's so good. Like, it's really, really good. And you can find this in your drugstore, in your local beauty supply store, in your Ulta, whatever, but more so your drugstore. And y'all, like, so this is the Maybelline Build-A-Brow. This is the Maybelline Build-A-Brow pen. It comes with the pen. So I'm going to show you the pen real quick. And it comes with the eyebrow gel. And this just helps set your eyebrows in place. It comes with the spoolie as well too. So you can really get into your eyebrows. And clearly, as you can see, I am no longer a project baby. I'm a suburban. Like, I use a pen. I don't use pencil anymore at all. I don't use a brow pencil at all. I use pens. And the reason why I do that is because I feel like you get more of a crisper and cleaner look. As y'all can see my eyebrows, it looks like my eyebrows are microbladed. Like, that's how neat my eyebrows are. And I feel like you could really create a shape even without concealer to clean it up. And it still looks clean. Like, for me, after I finish doing my face, I do go back into my eyebrows just to clean up my eyebrows. Like, even so, I'll show you right now. Like, I would just clean up my eyebrows and just kind of like draw and trace a line or whatever. And like, my eyebrows just look so clean. And I feel like I just saw a huge difference when I started using a pen versus an actual pencil. Like, the pencil, it'll show up, but it ain't really showing up. Like, it ain't really doing the job for real. Like, it's really not. I feel like this one, it really gives me that micro break. English is not my first language. No, it is, y'all. It is. It is. I was born here, but, you know, I'm a Ghanaian still. You feel me? But, y'all, my eyebrows just look so microbladed. Like, but like, It just looks good. I love it. So this is my go-to. I use this. And then I also use my Hourglass concealer to clean up my eyebrows because it's about a shade or two lighter than my actual skin tone. So I still get that highlighted look without it looking like my eyebrows are floating on my face. Okay? So yeah, that was the eyebrow part. But let's get back into regular programming. And now we're going back into contour. So for contour, I really only solely really use one. I would say, okay, I have two contour palettes that I would say you can get just in case, but I do have one that is better than the other in my personal opinion. And again, I'm gonna start off with the honorable mention and then I'm gonna start off with the actual winner. Now for honorable mention, more so because we got history, you know, this is an ex I have history with. I still use her sometimes, you know. The six, I'm stop. No. But I be still using her sometimes, you know. This is the Juvia's Place Bronze and when I say honorable mention, y'all, they're still great products. I just have one that I slightly prefer more than the other, and I'm just currently using it more than this one. So like I would say I probably stopped using her maybe like 2 months ago and stuff, but I be interchanging. It just be depending on how my skin and how I just feel and stuff. But this is the Bronze. As I can see, like she's hitting pan, so she's been used. And I used the darkest one. This is in the color Deep Dark. This is extremely dark skin friendly. I love it. I would just say my only thing that I would bring it down as to why this is like second and not first is that I feel like on my skin personally, even when I'm using my brushes, it don't show up as much as I wanted to. Like I feel like I really gotta pack it on in order for me to get like that color payoff. So I don't really like that. But other than that, it's a great product. It's a great product, and I love her. Been using her for years, like years. It's been years since I've been using the Bronze palette. I have another one, of course, like, but just in general, just this product in general, I've been using this for years. So definitely love her. She hasn't done me wrong. I just found somebody better. So my current boyfriend would definitely be the Morphe. I believe this is the 8R contour palette. And I believe you can find this in Ulta or on the actual Morphe website. But yeah, y'all, this is how it will look. I don't really use these ones. Like, get a load of these guys. Like, I don't really be using these ones. I just be using this. And honestly, it gets the job done. The color payoff is good. It's so deep and rich. And it also has that warmth to it, which I actually like warm contours because I'm more on the neutral side anyways. So it kind of still treats my skin as like a contour, but also a bit of a bronzer, okay? But now speaking of bronzers, let's get on to bronzers / blushes. All right, y'all. So y'all know the game already. Honorable mention. The Juvia's Place Rouge Volume 5 Blush Palette. As you can see, it comes with 2 blushes. This is one that's more orange. This is more on the berry side. And I actually really do love both of these in general. So let me not even say that these are really honorable mentions because depending on what look I'm doing, I will go into this palette and I'll also go into the other one that has the pinks as well too. So they're all good. Let me not even put them as honorable mention. They're all good. I feel like it just depends on the look. But I would say in regards of this one, right? Because it has, oh gosh, oh Lord Jesus. It has this and it also has this. But I feel like when that mixes in perfectly, it honestly shows up, I would say, has more pigmentation. Would definitely be the Benefit Java blush. So this one is like a rosy mocha blush. So it kind of coincides with both the orange and the red. And it's just a beautiful blush. I actually have that on right now. And y'all, it just shows up really beautifully. And like it shows up a lot without me doing too much. I feel like that one, I gotta tap into it more. Again, the color payoff. I just feel like I gotta tap into it more. It still gets the job done, but this is just more efficient and I just work faster with this one. So I would say if I'm trying to go for both rosy but yet orangey type of like vibe when it comes to my cheeks, technically this is like the 2-in-1. This one's like the 2-in-1 of this one. But y'all, just a little disclaimer. I want all my dark skin girlies to get into blush more, okay? We are not ashy anymore. We need color. We need to re-highlight and recolor our melanin. And yeah, the blushes are a way to go. Like, I just look so rosy and so cute and so cutesy and demure. I look so cutesy and demure. All the orange and berry colored, even the pink ones just look so nice on our skin. You just gotta find the one that works for you. I feel like usually people don't really bring in eyeshadow. We just more about the actual complexion itself. But let's get into eyeshadow. I feel like I have two good everyday eyeshadows that you could pull off this look. The first one that I do use is the Warrior 2 palette from Juvia's Place. As y'all can see, I'm a real makeup artist because this thing is marked up and toe up. But that's besides the point. And as y'all can see, this is the color palette. As y'all can see, it has like beautiful browns and reds and blacks. So you can get yourself like a nice smoky look. You can also get yourself a nice brown smoky look. And yeah, I feel like it just kind of serves as an everyday eyeshadow palette. So that's my first one. And I actually used both of these palettes to create this look. So for the brown part, I went into this palette, which is the Warrior 2 palette, and for the inner corner of my eyes, which is like kind of more on the nudish side, I did go into my NYX Ultimate eyeshadow palette, and this is actually a really good palette. And yeah, y'all, this is the color palette. As y'all can see, it's almost like the same as the Juvia's Place one, but it does have more of a color range than I would say the Juvia's Place one. You'll get more bang over your buck with this eyeshadow palette than that one, but both are really efficient, and the color payoff, as you can see, it's paying off. Now we are gonna go into, I would say, let's get into mascara and slash, eyeliner. So when it comes to mascara, my favorite mascara that I've used so far this year, and I've used a couple actually. I was kind of interchanging until I found one that was really good. And this one did get sent to me as well. But I was just using it because, like, again, it was part of the gifting campaign or whatever. So I ended up using it and actually fell in love with it. But again, it's not sponsored. It's not a sponsored video. So I ain't lied to y'all. I just got it for free. And now I'm showing y'all what I use. I've been using this for some months now, actually. So this is the Smashbox Superfan Mascara. I'm going to show y'all the wand. The wand is like nice and like small. So this is how the wand look like. And I feel like this is so nice, especially when it comes to lower lashes. Because honestly, I really only use mascara for my lower lashes. Not really for my upper lashes. Maybe to blend in my lashes with the actual falsies that I use. But honestly, I'm using mascara more so for my lower lashes. And I feel like it definitely helps like my lower lashes to show. But before I use my mascara, I do go in with a primer. So I'm going to show y'all my primer that I do use underneath my eye. So the primer that I do like to go in with is my Morphe primer. It comes out blue, which I actually kind of like because you can really see how it looks like under your eye, and like to see when it dries down and stuff. This is the wand and how it look like. So I use this first underneath my eyes, and this just helps to kind of like build fibers on your lower lashes to make it appear thicker and longer. And then I go in with the Superfan mascara once it dries down, and it just makes my lower lashes look super long, as you can see. Like, my lower lashes are already naturally long, but it just makes it look a lot longer and also fuller. So yeah, I really love using it. I like to use both of them. I just feel like those two in conjunction really just makes my lower lashes pop more. And then when it comes to eyeliner, I do love to use my Sephora liquid liner. This is honestly the best liner that I've used so far, just in general. I used to use the Essence liquid liner. It was definitely a lot more cheaper than this one, but this one honestly goes a long way. I've had this one for almost a year now, and it's good. I used it to do my little baby wing earlier today. But yeah, I'm super obsessed with this liner. And I just love how thin the felt tip is. Let me just show y'all. And it's short, it's not long. So it's easier to kind of like draw your lines when it's short. Oh gosh. It's a lot easier to draw your lines when it's short and thin like this versus when it's extremely long. It's kind of harder to control it, I think. All right, now when it comes to lip combos, I definitely love me a nice nude lip combo. And how I achieve this lip combo, this is probably like my favorite lip combo like ever. Alright, so the 3 products I do use for my lip combo first, they're probably gonna get me a little bit crazy, but there's a method to my madness, I promise. So I do like to go in with my Italia lip liner. This is actually it's on Amazon. Let me not call it an Amazon brand. It's their own independent brand, but they do solely sell it in Amazon from what I've seen so far. I haven't seen it in any other store, to be honest. But I do get these off of Amazon. They're super inexpensive, but they're so good. Like, I use it for underneath my eyes and also to line my lips as well too. But yeah, this one I got in the color black. So I go in with black first and kind of like overline my lip a little bit. Then I go into my Fenty Beauty liquid lipstick in the color Breadwinner, and I just top it right on top just to really get like a deep brown, like a deep dark brown. My only, and I would say my only disdain about the Fenty liquid lipstick is how messy it could get. Like, look, y'all, I done try to clean this off mad times, and I just felt like the opening of it, like, they need to fix it. Like, it spills easily. I don't like that. That's my only thing, because I used to have a lot of issues with it kind of like spilling, or when you close it, it's squeezing out and stuff. But because I loved it that much and I love Ray that much, I still dealt with it. And it's a good product. I just feel like the packaging should be different, but who knows? It probably is different from now. I have had this for about a year now, so hey, it probably changed. Who knows? But yeah, this is my fave. I topped this on top of the black liner just so I could get a nice deep brown, because I feel like I haven't found a deep brown lip liner that really shows up on my skin. I'm not saying that I'm super dark, but I do want my lip liner to be dark, and I feel like I haven't found one solo lip liner that really gives me like a nice deep dark, like not a red brown, but like a black brown. If y'all have seen some, please comment it down below, because your girl is in need. And then once I'm done with that, I let that dry down before I apply my lip gloss. Is the NYX Butter Gloss. It's very inexpensive, under $10, and I use the color Tiramisu. I feel like Tiramisu is the perfect nude. It's like pink, but still nude, but not that nude. Like, I like me a pinky nude, and I think this is the perfect pink nude for dark skin. And like, it's light enough, but not too light and not too dark. You get me? Oh yeah. So then I do that, and I forgot one more product. You can't forget about the Nika K clear lip gloss. Beauty Supply store lip gloss. This lip gloss would never miss in its life, okay? I use it to top it all off, and it gets the job done every single time. Azala. You can't go wrong with Azala, and like, it's good lip gloss too. It's nice and thick. It's not that sticky, but like, it gets the job done, and it's super, super clear. Like, even though I actually need to apply a little bit more, because it's my lip gloss is, as y'all can see, I would say this is probably the best clear lip gloss on the market. Like, I'm not even kidding y'all. And it smells good. That's it for lip gloss. What I use for my lashes and like my lash glue, yeah. I like to go in with my Duo Lash Glue. This is the one with the green words. This is my favorite one out of all the ones. It dries really nicely, and like the tackiness and like the stickiness of it, chef's kiss. But yeah, this is probably my favorite product. I've been using this for years. Love, love, love. These lashes I got from the beauty supply store. They're like I think a DD curl. And I just love how it curls, because it really gives like individual lashes. When you get like your lashes done and stuff. I forgot the name. I threw out the box. Please don't come and hunt me down. I beg. Don't come and disrupt my life. I beg of you guys. Please don't. When I find it, I'll let y'all know. But it's like a Russian. It's called a Russian curl. If I can find a picture of it, I'll probably put it down in here somewhere. These are like my favorite lashes that I'm using so far. And honestly, I just got into these lashes, or these type of curl lashes, this year. As y'all can see, it has like a cat type of vibe, or cat eye type of vibe, which I love, because a lot of them that curl up like this, they all come in one like length, and that's kind of nasty to me. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's nasty works. But with these lashes, it, you know, has a gradient. It kind of gives that wispy effect, And it just looked so much more natural than any of the lashes I used to use in the past. Now, we all had lash blindness at one point of our life. Thank God we see the light now. But before we was using 25mm lashes that look horrific. And I think what really made it look more horrendous was not only the length, but the fact that it really deadass didn't match our, and when I say our, I really mean like us as African Americans with curly lashes, or just curly lashes in general. It doesn't match our curl texture. And I feel like finding lashes that match my curl texture or the natural way that my lashes curled changed the game for me. My eyes no longer look like it's drooping. Like there's one that look like this or like this. No, we're done with that. So I'm so happy I found these lashes because it fits my eye and suits my eye perfectly. And it just makes my face look so much better and like my makeup look more elevated. And it's not super long, okay? It still has that thickness to it, but it's not super long. I'm now doing things or doing my makeup where it really actually fits my face. Like before, I just used to do makeup that just looked cute. And like it was cute, but it didn't fit me. Like, or there was better ways to do my makeup where it did fit me. But now I'm really catering to like my facial frame. I'm actually paying attention to how my face to actually look and the structure of it. Because even so, before I used to do low ass contour and I used to do long contour. My nose looks so long, but I'm a whole West African. I have a little stubby nose. So even too, I didn't even draw something to cut off my contour to make my nose look shorter. Like it was just so much. But I'm learning. I've learned. So when you know better, you do what? You do better. Now, I think this is the last one. It is the last one actually. And that is setting spray. You gotta finish off with your setting spray. And the two setting sprays that I do use, again, because me love monogamy. Like I love me some good monogamous, harmonious relationships, okay? And this is a relationship that you can't strip away. Can no man put us under, okay? You feel me? This is definitely a holy matrimony. And when it comes to the combo, I put this on a reel actually. I made a reel about that, but this combo, chef's kiss, y'all. We got Urban Decay on Artist Spray, okay? She goes first because she is a setting spray. She's not a finishing spray, she's a setting spray. That is the reason why she's not in an aerosol can. But when it comes to finishing it up and finishing the job, one size spray. These two all together, baby, we're gonna make a baby. We're gonna make a beautiful baby. This is the combo that you need. Like the combo that you need. I would say a runner up when it comes to this one though would be the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush spray. And that one is good, but this one is greater. I like this one a lot more. And I was doing the Charlotte Tilbury one first earlier this year. So that's the reason why I am recommending it if you don't use this one. But this one is just the better choice in my personal opinion. So I like to use this one first. Again, this sets in the spray. So you can even use this in between when you're like blending out your concealer, you want to rejudge your face, you feel me? Definitely use this in between just to really set in and lock in your foundation, your concealer. But to finish everything off, and this is the big mistake that we were making for years, is just using a setting spray and not actually getting a finishing spray. Well, at least all the non-pro people were making that mistake. Me. And not saying I wasn't a pro, I was good at makeup, but again, my technique just wasn't down pat. But these makeup artists been doing this, like actual pro makeup artists, they know the real stuff, you feel me? So you need one to finish off your makeup. You definitely need something that's in the aerosol can. The main ingredient is alcohol, so it's not going anywhere. So yeah, definitely the one size spray to finish off your entire face. And overall, we are done. That was my 2024 makeup / skincare faves, but more so just makeup. That was my 2024 favorites when it came to makeup and everything. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I definitely want to make more videos like this because it was super fun to kind of interact. I felt like I was talking to y'all live, like I was on like a FaceTime or something. And I hope y'all felt that, intimate type of conversation, Thought it was pretty hot. I think we should do it again. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, if you've gotten to the end, please go ahead and comment a purple heart for your girl. And engage with this video. Let me know what you want to see more on my channel. I'm definitely tapping in more into my makeup bag because listen, your girl's trying to get brand deals, okay? And I feel like my face is too beautiful to be hidden, so I'm gonna show it more. But in other news, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. If you have not, click that bell to get notified when I drop my next makeup videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you.